Gemini, how you doing? So I'm hearing file effects or waiting for something to be delivered from FedEx or something like that, waiting for something to be delivered, or filing a load of stuff, or you're looking for a filing cabinet or a cabin. They keep saying like a cabin in the woods, or cabby or Abby or Abigail or Abbott. But I'm looking for a cabin, is what they're saying. So anyway, you're right, Gemini, how you doing? This is not a tarot card reading section, and then afterwards I'll tell you about where you can find your tarot card reading, as we do normally. So Gemini, yeah, so what they're saying is like filing a load of stuff, okay, also looking for a wooden cabin, or looking for something that is wood. I mean, what is it, Pinocchio? Somebody that doesn't lie? Well, the name lies, yeah. But like, I keep hearing like, I'd rather just go off the basic facts, something to do with Pink Floyd, or the name Jax, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. But I keep hearing like, I would rather go off the basic facts, and I would rather someone that doesn't lie and manipulate, and yeah, well, Pinocchio, basically. So, Po. I'm hearing Po. Polar or Pudgy. We're going to make a t-shirt, everybody. Somebody told me, I was like, yes, I'm going to take that one. If you have commitment issues, just contact Putchie. Any of you don't know who Putchie is, woo, you'll have to follow my channel for a while. Anyway, so I'm probably going to make a t-shirt of that. But like, yeah, I definitely keep hearing this energy though, of like looking for a filing cabinet, looking for a file. They keep saying a file, something to do with like filing, like something to do with nails or something like that, and you like manicure nails and stuff, and looking for a file, okay? Or looking for a file, like looking for a certain piece of documentation that you might have. I don't know if it's court related for a lot of you, because things are being filed. They keep saying like filing. Okay. Failing also, okay, so something could be failing, I don't know. It's kind of like that, something that just goes kaput and all of a sudden it stops working. It's like, oh, now that's stopped working. So unless you're completely not working at all, okay, so you might be listening to also Tool, another one of my favourite bands, but something to do with like everything I try fails, like this is not working at all, like this is really not working, I really need to do something different. I mean, I don't know if you're like seeking for a job, or the name Seekings, okay, or Steve or Sarah, okay, anything beginning with S, but I keep hearing like, I've tried this and it's failed. I've tried that and it failed. I tried this attempt and that failed. I attempted attempted murder? Really? Did you? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that's for. Unless you're going to court and that's why you're doing a lot of filing. Anyway, quite a few messages all at once there. So let's go back to the beginning of what they're saying. Around, yeah, like CV, like CV Gate, or something to do with music, CV Gate, modular system, all that kind of thing, or like Lionsgate, something to do around Leo, okay, or an Aquarius, Leo and Aquarius, because they'll come up as an 8. But if you are a Gemini, you can also watch this as a Capricorn, because I'm calling out 6, so you can also watch it as a Life Path 6 also. But there are videos that show you below for all of that. How to read in numerology. So, sorry, distraction again. It's like a complex disorder, okay, or law and order, or the name Laura. But like, I have a complex, or a compact, or I made a pact with the devil. Some of you made a pact with devil, with Evie, Stevie, Devi, but with a devil. So you made a pact with the devil. Some of you, I don't know why, but you made a pact with a Capricorn for a lot of you, and it's like we are in a pact and we are in a group. Okay, so this could be a clique. I think you guys had that a lot before, around a negative clique and a negative group. Okay, or something that's clicking or ticking, like someone that ticks quite a lot, I don't know. But like a complex disorder, like I've got a disorder. I mean, that's a Gemini anyway. I mean, I have a Gemini moon, so I have a complex disorder. It's kind of like I'm changing my mind, and then I'm changing my feelings, and I just want change, and I just want to look different or feel different, or just do something completely and utterly different. Like, I'm sick to death of doing the same thing over and over again, like Steve. Like, I'm sick to death of doing the same thing. Don't worry, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just probably going to stop doing some of these star sign specific stuff, because I don't worry about it. But like, I keep hearing this, like, I'm so fed up with things like not working and then not working, and then I get something and then it's not good enough, or like I get something and then I've changed my mind about it, and then it's okay for 1 minute but then it's really not another. I mean, that is a classic Gemini. I get that in my head. Like, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't think this is around love. It could be, but like 1 minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not okay. The 1 minute I get something, it's okay and it's brilliant, blah, 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 but then it's not working and then I get fed up with that. And then as soon as I move on to another person or another thing, this starts to work, and then I think, well, why on earth did I stop doing that? Because it did work. And it's kind of like this teasing energy of spirit. Now, this could be around a person for you, what they're saying, but it's kind of like 1 minute it really does work, and then when I don't concentrate on it and I stop doing that and I actually do this, I get fed up with this. But while I'm getting fed up with it, this is starting to work. So you really could be dealing with like a Libra, okay? But like 1 minute this works and that doesn't. I'm fed up. I do this, concentrate on that. This starts to not work, and then this works. It's kind of like this very strange energy that seems to be around you, Gemini, channeled wise for a start, of doing what works, and then when it starts to work, it starts to stop and fail. And then, okay, we'll go on to your love life in a minute, because I think that's also very confusing, if I'm honest. Because I think that a lot of you, you're concentrated on doing things that work, and then when they start to work, they suddenly stop working. It's kind of like this. I don't know if you are like really struggling around your actual work itself, around work. And it's kind of like, I get work and then I do like a couple of 3 days, or I work on it a couple of 3 days, or a project or something, and I do it for a couple of 3 times, and then like I get fed up and then I'm bored and then I want to move on to another thing or something. It's not making any sense. You're really got to be dealing with like Libra energy somewhere. The only reason I say that is because it's just channeled of me saying things like that relate it to the star sign. Like a lot of indecisive but decisive decision work. Like it has to be perfect, and I have to keep working on it and working on it and working on it and working on it. And then I don't feel as if I have time to concentrate on this. So something that you are doing is really working. It's fucking weird, man. It's always strange doing a Gemini energy. Like it's really working really well. But like it's very good in one area, but it's very crap in another area, which is, well, it's my life altogether. Works very good, love life over like not working. So it's kind of like, you know, like my love life is non-existent, but my work life is really good. Or my work life is really good, and my love life is, or my love life is really good, my work life is really bad. Or my park life, so something to do with blur. So like my weight is not very good, but at least I'm happy and I'm doing this that does work. It's kind of like this backwards and forwards energy of things working and tweaking things, and then they don't work and then they do work. I mean, me for instance, this is like MPCX and like modular systems. Like you start working on something and when you're learning, it gets so frustrating when you're learning because things can be so complex. There you go. So for a lot of you, it's like the thing that you're learning is so complex and there's a lot to learn that you get overwhelmed, like I do, with so much to do and so much to learn that you get frustrated because it doesn't work straight away. Okay, and I get like that a lot. So this could be anything that you've got going on, okay? And it's kind of like, it's so complex and it's like so difficult to figure out. But when I give it more and more and more time and more attention to it, it does start to work. But then it's like, if I concentrate on this though that much, that this then is going to start to either work or fail. It's kind of, fuck knows what this message is for you, Gemini. So let's try and break this down a little bit. Okay, you could be working on a project or something like that, okay? And it could be very, 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 very difficult to get it going. Say like you've got a project that you do for fun, but you've got something that you do for money. And the thing that you do for money, say like a job, that works really well because that pays the bills and everything else. Then when you go over to say Z project of something that you may have, that probably consisted to not really work so well. And it might be because you're doing too much. Okay, you're taking too much on. So that's going to relate with my Gemini moon. It's kind of like, it's so difficult. Any of you out there are the moon fan, Gemini moon fans? Or the batshit crazy lot? But like me, for instance, on YouTube, right? I can be learning so many different things when it comes to these new machines and stuff that I use, okay? Is that I can have like 35 to 40 different icons, and I start watching it, I'm like, oh right, I've got that, and then like, oh quick, there's another thing, and then I've gone, paused that one, gone over to another, then I've gone into the kitchen, then I've gone here, then I've come back and right, okay, now I need to work on this. And then, okay, now I need to do a reading. Okay, now I'm doing a reading. Okay, now what video was it I was watching? Oh, there's something else. And then I'm watching that. And then I'm kind of like, hold on a minute, I'm not really learning anything. I'm kind of like took on like 15 projects, really not learning much of one, just taking my time just to think, right, let's just pick one project at a time and do one thing at a time, and then leave everything else and just focus on the one thing, and then build up how good I can get at that, and then basically focus on something else afterwards. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a lot of projects. I think it's kind of coming through now. I think your energy at the moment is very scattered, Gemini, because you've got a lot on and you're very busy. And it's kind of like finding it very difficult to focus on one thing at a time. I think I'm really talking to mainly Gemini Moon people that could be watching for Gemini Moon signs. So there's kind of like projects, things, studying, learning, very complex, very difficult to learn, but very good, but time consuming. Do you know what I'm saying? Very time consuming. So that's that. So let's have a look at what might be coming up or is around your love life. There isn't one. That's what I'm saying. Like, there isn't one. There isn't time for love, is what I'm keeping. Like, I haven't got time for a love life. I haven't got time to think about anybody else. I'm only really going to start thinking about what I want to think about. So I think that whatever it is around you, if it's a person that thinks too much, you haven't got time for people that think too much. Because it is kind of like, look, I'm a fucking Gemini, bruv. I've got more things to think about myself than what I have to think about someone else's problem. Try being me for a change, right? And it's like this energy of, like, I've got way too much stuff to think about. Like, I've got way too many projects on. I've got way too much stuff to do to worry about your thinking and, like, all of the stuff that you've got going on. So if you guys are not, because I think a lot of you could be dealing with a frayed knot, which is a Piscean, okay, or they are you. But it's a lot of this, like, man, I don't know what you do want, and I don't know what you don't want either. Well, you're going to find that very difficult if you was around me, because I'm a Pisces sun. So I'm so mutable. It's just that I just change my energy in my life daily. Like, my energy shifts daily. My mind changes instantaneously, right? And it's kind of like this, where I seem to be changing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, which would be a 4, my rising, but like I seem to be changing, and then I get in my own way, and then I change, and then I don't, and then I do, and then I want to, but I don't want to, and then I do want to, and it's like this very indecisive energy of Gemini, really. Okay, now if you guys are very balanced at the moment, probably around a Libra, they're saying that you might be finding someone that's very balanced, okay, trying to weigh things up, pros and cons, they keep saying, like the name Connet, or Pro, okay, like GoPro, or you're looking for a camera that is a GoPro, or the name Cam, or Cameron, okay, but like I'm looking for a GoPro, okay, and I'm looking to go professional. Some of you are doing professional photography, okay, professional photography, and you're looking to go pro, like you're looking to do it professionally. Okay, so something else that, whether this is not camera work or anything like that. So, like I said, some of you could be models out there. I'm a model, but like models and stuff like that, modeling career and things like, okay, I'm also seeing that some people make models, not people, they make like clay models or something, and then they take photographs of what it is that they've made. Like, you make something, and then when you've made it, you take a photograph of it, or you take a video of it, a little bit like what I do here. But like, you take a video of it, or you take a snapshot. Okay, snapshot. So I was saying like Snapchat, and I'm a professional Snapchatter, or like I'm a professional talker and I do that for a living, or like, and I seem to be talking and talking and talking, and is there anything I can do that makes money where I can talk? Or like I'm a professional, I want to go pro, and I want a professional camera so I can take professional photos. Okay, or something that's going to involve, because they're saying like an overhead camera. So that would be like, say if you've got like a table and you've got like an overhead lamp, or you're looking for a lamp, or you're looking to buy something, I don't know what it is, but like an overhead lamp or an overhead camera, so it comes down and it points down at the table, something like that. So I don't know, unless any of you are striving to be tarot card readers, or you are. So let's see. Lucy, hearing Lee, the name Lee, or Les, or Leslie, or Lee, the name Lee. Man, Gemini, I'm really struggling with you guys today to give you any kind of clarity on anything. Well, I'm not going to dribble on, to be honest. I'm going to kind of cut it short. I think basically wrapping it all up, you're probably waiting for something to be delivered. You've probably took on more work than you can, like if it's not work, you've took on more projects than you're kind of like, I've got so many projects and so many things to do that I really need to just take one of them and focus on the one thing mainly. Okay. Someone also from Maney, or the name Marja, or Marge, okay, or what's that, Ma, your mother, something to do with focusing on your mother all the time, or your mother is you, constantly all the time, focused on you. Yeah, something to do with it around maybe a car, because I'm hearing Ford Focus, a Ford Focus. Okay, and it feels like that, I don't know, you've got a car that's a Ford Focus or a Ford Fiesta, Ford Focus, but Ford, made by Ford. Okay, I'm also picking up pay it forward, pay it back, pay it forward. Some of you might have some bills that are coming up and you have to pay it back. Okay, so you might have took out a loan or something like that and you have to pay it back. And that's kind of coming up of loans. That might be what you're faxing, your filer faxing and stuff like that, and you're going through like documents of stuff that you've paid, you haven't paid, that you owe, that you don't owe, how much money have I got, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. It might be something to do with, like I said, what they are saying, of something that you want to buy, okay, and you want to buy it, but you're kind of like not penny pinching, but you're basically like looking at everything that you've spent and got and your overheads, and looking at all of those before you go and buy this camera or whatever it is that you're buying. But they're saying that filing and going through documents and stuff and bills and like statements and stuff and going through it to find out what's owed and if it's paid off, and then if it is paid off, then I can probably buy something else. So it might be like a click and collect, or what we have here is called Argos. Okay, and you go to Argos and you can buy things on click and collect, so you can have it for like 6 months, 12 months, and then you can buy something like a camera or whatever it is that you're buying, really. But they're saying like click and collect or Argos or something like that, and pay it in installments and something like that. So something that you desire, something that you want, something that you might be able to buy, but you've got to go through all of your documents first and see what your overheads are before you go and buy it. If you can't afford to buy it, you then might be looking for energies of support by a person or the actual company itself. Okay, and looking for support by buying it in installments is what they're saying. Okay. I don't know if any of you are also looking for a chair or a stool. They're saying a chair or a stool or a chairman. I am the chairman, or the name Chapman, and I am the chairman of the company. Chairman, like a manager and the chairman. Or I'm looking for a new chair, like I want to actually buy myself a new chair, which I actually need, because this thing is awful. Like, listen, it's just so crap. Well, like I want a new chair, or stool, like a stool sample. They keep saying sampling, music sampling, mixing, mastering, sampling for Angel Radio or anybody else out there that's doing that. Sampling, flipping soul music and stuff. Got a very good one coming up for you guys. If you followed my other channel, Angel Radio, there's some soul record stuff that I've kind of mastered stuff and flipped it all up and put some stuff with it and mixed it all in. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius placement somewhere, 5, okay, mixing it all in and blending it. So you could be cooking, for a lot of you, cooking, mixing, mastering, sampling. Some of you might have to go to the hospital or to the doctors to present a stool sample, unless you're looking at the Two of Cups, which could be a new soulmate. Don't worry about that, because you might have to shit in a cup, right? But like You might be like looking at cups, saucers, plates, food. I don't know what that's for. Like cutlery. Yeah, sampling. They keep saying like, I need a sample. Like, so you might sell things, or you might be looking to buy something, and you're saying like, do you do samples? So so you have a look for them, because I get samples, but like you might be looking to say, look, I've got a new flavoured lipstick or whatever, right? And do you do a sample? Like, do you do a taste test or a sample or something like that? And can I try it first before I buy it, or something like that? Like, or buy it on like something that you buy it, and they say, look, you can have this for like 7 days, and then if you like it, you can buy it. Right, so say for me, for instance, however this is going to relate with you, like a VST or something to do with music, sometimes when you buy digital stuff, you can like sample it for like 7 days to see if you like it, and then if you don't, they basically, you can't use it anymore, or you basically buy a product key, and then you pay what it is, and then you put the product key in, and then it's yours. So that would be anything that's digital. Okay, digital. So buying something that is digital online and buying a license key for it. Okay. Now you might be buying a key, Cross Keys pub, a restaurant, or like a bed and breakfast. Okay, so they said cabin right at the beginning, like looking for a wooden cabin, didn't I? So some of you might be looking to go camping or glamming or whatever y'all call it from fucking Essex, but like glamping, or like, and I'm looking for a wooden cabin to stay somewhere. Y'all could be from like Scotland. Scotland have got really nice like wooden cabins in Scotland, but somewhere like Peak District or something, and you're looking to go somewhere where there's a wooden cabin, because it's either a wooden shed and you're looking for a shed to buy a shed, or you're looking for a wooden cabin or a wooden something, because I heard at the beginning filing, and that would mean like I've got a load of wood and I have to like plane it. Okay, plane it. So I don't know if you're making something out of wood, buying something out of wood, or you're called wood or woodard or something like that, woodard, or woolly, barbar, black sheep. Or you are the black sheep of the family and the lone wolf, something to do with around a Leo, okay? And the lone wolf going it alone. I feel alone, home alone. Macaulay Culkin or Collins, Misha Collins, Colin, McCloonan, Julie, Julie. So Julie or Julie McCloonan, or Muckgin or something, or some of this MC something. Some of you might be rapping and using music and MCing. But I heard Julie, Jules, Jason, Jeremy, Jalien's t-shirts. Oh, actually, there's another 2 lot of t-shirts that I've done. One of them's called I'm Not Asleep, I've Been Awake for Years, and it's got a zombie. That's a new one. There's 2 of those. Some are in white, some are in black. Okay, so you can see it well on black. I've got another design coming up very soon, so keep checking the shop if you're interested in the t-shirts, because I make them every other day and then I post one. Okay. So yeah, something to do with that. Something around sleep apnea. Some of you might have sleep apnea. Okay, sleep apnea. Yeah, so they said a wooden cabin, like some of you are looking for a wooden shack or a wooden cabin and the keys to the kingdom. Something around one of my other favourite artists, Keys to the Kingdom, he did, oh God, what is his name? Well, Shane Meadows. Shane Meadows used to do some very good fly on the wall stuff, and he used to do a lot of, he died though, the artist, but he used to do a lot of singing for Shane Meadows, 24/7, all that kind of stuff. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You could be dealing with a 4, which is a Scorpio, or a 2, which is Libra, 4, Scorpio, and a life path 7 or a Cancerian for a lot of you. God, I wish I could remember his name. Anyway, Kyle. I keep hearing the name Kyle or Kylie, also Kyle or Kylie. Anyway, sorry, because I'm really trying to think of that artist's name and I can't. I doubt any of you would really know that person anyway. So they keep saying something to do around wooden cabin. Anyway, so we're going to leave it at that. So let's see if you've got any other messages, and then which would be channeled and also tarot card reading. And if you want to see that, Gemini, you can find it in the end screen afterwards. Just click on it, it'll take you over there, or the video that comes out directly after, and then I'll explain about a load more stuff also after your tarot reading and see what you've got coming up. Okay? Thank you so much for your support. This bit's free. Thank you so much for your support, and check out the channel. If you just found this one, check out the channel. All links are provided below. If not, check out your tarot. Okay? Alright guys, thanks very much. I'll see you on your tarot reading.